Hello again, Tucson Unified Community. I'm Gabriel Trujillo, your superintendent here in the Tucson Unified School District with a brief informational update for the week of September 15th, 2020. This week, begin with some really good news for hundreds of student athletes across the district. It's official, we are authorizing the beginning of the season for cross-country and golf teams. You are now clear to practice and to begin competing. Your coaches and athletic directors are making competition schedules throughout Southern Arizona. You will be competing against other district high schools, so we look forward to those matches and those races. We're very excited. Want to wish you the best of luck with the upcoming shortened season, but it will be a great season. For volleyball, we are close. We are still having some discussions, finalizing some details. We will have more information on whether or not we can authorize volleyball coming up next week. Please stay tuned as we have further discussions. We will certainly keep you informed as we receive more news. Decisions about fall sports are always done collaboratively as we meet frequently with athletic directors from other high schools and throughout districts in Southern Arizona, and always making decisions based off of recommendations from the Pima County Health Department. Unfortunately for football, we are still not able to authorize the beginning of a season. Football is a full contact sport, unlike volleyball, unlike cross country, and unlike golf. And for full contact sports, the Arizona Interscholastic Association and the Pima County Health Department require that Pima County be in a state of minimal transmission and low risk with regard to the transmission of the coronavirus. Unfortunately, right now for the week of September 15th, and as projected for the remainder of the month, Pima County will remain in a state of moderate transmission, which is still a significant risk of transmission. For that reason, we're still not able to authorize full contact practice or the beginning of the season with games. Our football players are able to condition and you're able to practice. We have authorized movement of practices into phase 2 of the district's reentry plan for football. This means that practices can now be held whole team with groups of 50 students, no more than 50 on the field at a time, appropriately spaced out. And of course, we've authorized the usage of helmets, but we have not authorized full contact tackling at this time, nor the usage of locker room spaces or weight rooms. So stay tuned for more details as we continue discussions around football and as we continue to work very closely with the Pima County Health Department. Our goal, of course, is to have a season. We very much are hopeful at this point, but we'll be working with our county health department going forward. It's important to note that every decision we make is based off of the week-by-week status of the 9 criteria that the Pima County Health Department has established for assessing the extent to which transmission of the coronavirus in Pima County represents a threat to the safe beginning of sports seasons and the safe opening of schools. And it's through the examination of that data that we have tentatively identified the date of October 19th as a possible first date for the students of our district to return to live in-person instruction through what's known as a hybrid model. And what a hybrid model is it's a mix of live in-person teaching and remote instruction. And what we will be proposing tentatively for October 19th is that every student in the district be able to return at least 2 days a week to live in-person teaching with their teachers on their campuses and remain in a remote learning model the other 3 days. This is a great first step, a safe first step that allows our teachers to return safely and our students to return safely while still keeping class sizes down, while still keeping the total amount of students on our campuses at a reduced amount on a day-by-day basis, so we can continue to implement the safety protocols necessary to keep our students and our staff safe, like mask wearing, hand washing, physical and social distancing, and of course, safe departure and arrival procedures. We will be discussing publicly the details of our plan to kick off hybrid instruction on October 19th. We'll be discussing this publicly at our governing board meeting on September 22nd. That's Tuesday of next week. We hope you'll tune in for more information as our board considers our plan to tentatively return our students to live in-person teaching October 19th. As you know, we look at data every single week. Our governing board at every board meeting looks at Pima County Health Department COVID-19 data to be able to make its decisions. We ask your patience as the date of October 19th could possibly change. And we, of course, will be very prompt in letting you know if that is the case. For our employees, we are looking forward to welcoming all of you back. The district office employees, the week of September 21st. Please talk to your director, your supervisor, or your manager for the details of your schedule as we welcome you back into your offices at least on a 2 or 3 day a week basis. For our school staffs, our support staff, our education support professionals, and our non-teaching certificated employees, we look forward to seeing you back on our campuses in the same manner, a 2 or 3 day a week basis, the week of September 28th. And for our teachers, we of course have set the date of October 19th as a possible return for all of you, as well as our students, through a hybrid model. And lastly, all of you know that the Tucson Unified School District, not only are we a celebration of religious and ethnic and academic diversity inside of Pima County, we're a celebration of religious, ethnic, and academic diversity throughout the state of Arizona. And September marks one of the holiest months for one of our most vibrant faith-based communities that we serve. I'm talking about our Jewish community as they celebrate Jewish high holy days during the month of September. Please remember that Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are two of the most celebrated, sacred, and honored holidays in the Jewish community. So it's very, very important that we understand that Rosh Hashanah is observed beginning the evening of September 18th and continuing on through September 20th, 2020. Yom Kippur will be observed beginning the evening of September 27th and continuing through September 28th, 2020. These dates could possibly conflict with sporting events or other extracurricular activities, though we do our best to keep these dates clear of all required district activities or events. Our governing board has made sure that we have not scheduled governing board meetings or activities during these sacred holidays. Teachers, it's also important to note that our friends in the Jewish community do recommend if you can try and avoid the scheduling of homework, tests, quizzes, projects, trips, and other academic requirements during this time, it certainly would be most appreciated if you can avoid the introduction of new curricular material while our students are observing these sacred holidays. That would be very much appreciated. And of course, the avoidance of any scheduling of special rehearsals or athletic events would also be greatly appreciated. And lastly, if you could please mark these dates down in your calendar so that we are remembering to make these accommodations for students that are part of our Jewish community. That would be a wonderful, wonderful accommodation that you could make. I hope all of you are staying safe, healthy, and looking forward, as I am, to the possible return to campus life on October 19th. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.